Welcome to our channel, where today we delve into the fascinating world of numismatics to explore a truly remarkable coin, the 1984 1-cent coin. You may be wondering why a 1-cent coin could possibly be worth an astounding $105 million, and the answer lies in a series of unique errors and mistakes that set this coin apart from the billions of others produced by the United States Mint. Although it might seem surprising that a coin with such a nominal denomination could reach such a staggering value, the world of collectibles and rare items operates on principles that often defy conventional economics. The story of the 1984 1-cent coin begins with the minting process, where precision and attention to detail are paramount, but on this occasion, certain critical errors occurred, including intricacies in the production that led to some striking anomalies. One of the primary factors contributing to the coin's immense value is the error involving the famous double die phenomenon, which occurs when a coin is struck more than once, resulting in a layered appearance of certain details, most notably the Lincoln portrait and the lettering on the coin. The 1984 1-cent variety exhibits this phenomenon in a particularly pronounced way, catching the eye of collectors and enthusiasts alike. Not all coins with a double die are created equal. Some display minor variations, while others have such pronounced features that they become must-haves for serious collectors. The 1984 is classified among the rarest of the double die errors, making it a standout piece within the scale of collectible coins. As with many precious collectibles, scarcity plays a significant role in determining the market value, and the 1984 1-cent coin is no exception. Although over the years, millions of coins have been minted, very few of them are known to carry the distinctive errors that make this particular edition so desirable, meaning that the small number in existence, coupled with high demand, leads to inflated prices in the marketplace. The collectors' community has uncovered only a handful of these coins, and as news of each new discovery emerges, the value continues to climb, leading to some remarkable auctions and sales that have pushed the price into the tens of millions, with some estimates placing it as high as $105 million, a figure that seems almost unbelievable for something that originally had a face value of just 1 cent. The demand is fueled by a combination of nostalgia, investment potential, and the thrill of the hunt for these elusive treasures. The collectors, investors, and even casual enthusiasts are enticed by the rare nature of the 1984 coin, with many believing that its worth will only continue to grow over time. This has led to a unique market environment where every new entry in the numismatic field creates ripples of interest, speculation, and often, significant profit margins for savvy collectors. Some may view collectible coins as mere trinkets, but the stories they carry and the history they represent can evoke deep emotional connections. The tales of discovery, the thrill of acquisition, and the dreams of fortune fulfilled are woven into the very fabric of numismatics, and the 1984 1-cent coin is no exception. Its journey from the mint to mathematical intricacies of grading and value assessment tells a story of human pursuit, passion, and, at times, obsession. Further adding to the complexity of the coin is the notion of differing grading scales and certification, where experts meticulously assess condition, mint marks, and identifiers to ascertain a coin's grade. It is this grading system that provides a standardized language for traders and collectors, allowing the dialogue of value to unfold within a framework well understood by the community. Each step, from authentication to grading, contributes layers of meaning to the coin's story, and every minor blemish or exceptional feature plays a role in determining its ultimate market value. The 1984 1-cent coin's unique traits, navigating through the eras of production and the scarcity that followed, reveal a captivating journey through both historical significance and economic trends, establishing it as not only a coveted piece in a private collection but also a touchstone for broader conversations about value in both art and science. As we explore various cases of rare coins fetching astronomical prices, we find ourselves pondering the complexity of human perception and value allocation, leading us to ask ourselves what truly makes such coins worth such extraordinary sums. Collectors will passionately argue for the intrinsic artistic value inherent in each coin, as much as they might emphasize the tangible factors like rarity and demand. This coalescence of human narratives and economic realities blends seamlessly into the fascination surrounding the 1984 D1 cent, encapsulating a small slice of American history while simultaneously reflecting shifting cultural values. As collectors hoard and trade these precious items not merely for the sake of wealth but for the love of history and preservation that each piece embodies. As we navigate further into the irregularities embedded within this fascinating coin, we can draw insights into a broader conversation, one that speaks to how we attribute value in various forms, whether it be in art, artifacts, or financial investments. The allure of era coins such as the 1984 D1 cent speaks to our innate fascination with the imperfect, blending stories of human craftsmanship with the erratic nature of machine production, manifesting an intersection of history, technology, and cultural significance that resonates deeply within both advanced collectors and those just beginning their journeys into the realm of numismatics. Analyzing the 1984 D1 cent also challenges us to consider the nature of value itself, compelling us to confront questions surrounding how and why we find certain items precious while others remain overlooked, resulting in passionate interactions between buyers and sellers in the ever-evolving marketplace. With the coins that tell stories of human endeavor, we can learn to appreciate not only their physical attributes, but also the narratives and histories entwined within them. By exploring this world of rarity and the compelling allure of money, we bridge not only the gap between past and present but also our understanding of culture, identity, and the figures we create around items that symbolize more than their denomination. The decisions made in the mint and the collection, the paths traveled by these coins, and the milestones reached highlight an interwoven tapestry of values that challenge our perceptions of material wealth. As we conclude our exploration of the 1984 D1 cent coin, we invite you to reflect upon the stories behind your possessions. Rare era coins, such as the 1984 D, hold stories of perseverance through error, investment, and sheer collector passion, allowing us to regard the humble 1 cent with a sense of awe and appreciation that runs deeper than mere currency, a tangible reminder of the errors, histories, and invaluable lessons that linger throughout our collective human journey. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations into the world of rare numismatic finds and the stories behind them. Thank you for joining us on this riveting journey into the world of the 1984 D1 cent coin, where we have unearthed not just a piece of history, but a lesson in the value of errors and the possibilities that emerge from them. Next, today we embark on an intriguing journey into the extraordinary world of coin collecting, focusing on an incredible piece of numismatic art, the 1990 D1 cent coin. You might find it astonishing that a coin with a 1 cent denomination could hold such a staggering value of $84 million. And yet the uniqueness of this coin lies in a series of fascinating errors and production anomalies that have captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. The 1990 D1 cent coin is not just your ordinary penny, rather, it represents a captivating blend of history, scarcity, and a perfect storm of circumstances that has led to its astronomical valuation over the years, making it one of the most sought-after coins in the marketplace. To fully understand how a 1 cent piece became a subject of such immense economic interest, we find ourselves diving deep into the intricate details of its production, unveiling the specific errors that render this coin so exceptional. The story of the 1990 D1 cent coin is rooted in a fascinating error known as the reverse proof error. This occurs when the minting process fails to properly align the coin's design elements, resulting in striking inconsistencies between the obverse and reverse sides. In the case of the 1990 D penny, this error is pronounced, as it draws the attention of collectors precisely because it deviates drastically from the mint's intended design. Collectors are generally trained to identify such unique features, and when they spot a coin that stands out due to its production irregularities, it instantly becomes a highly coveted item. The nature of error coins is such that they represent the accidents of the minting process, and as such, they become fascinating artifacts of human endeavor and machine precision gone awry. The nuances and details of the 1990 D1 cent coin errors further unveil the complexity encompassing its high valuation. The double die obverse is another significant aspect of this coin's allure, arising when a coin is struck multiple times during its production, This results in distinct doubling of critical design features, including the letters In God We Trust, and the word liberty on the obverse side. This particular phenomenon accentuates the coin's desirability, morphing it from a simple 1-cent piece into a treasure imbued with anomalies that collectors simply cannot resist. The rarity of the 1990D coin, juxtaposed with the allure of its errors, formulates a potent combination that attracts the attentions of serious numismatics and casual collectors alike. High demand paired with minuscule supply leads to a hallmark of rarity, with many coins produced in 1990 having been circulated, lost, or simply discarded. The actual number of pristine era coins available for collectors becomes strikingly limited, elevating the value exponentially. Combining the infrequent occurrences of these production errors with the passionate fervor of the collecting community can lead to scenarios where particular coins, especially those well preserved and grading high on the scale, fetch unbelievable prices during auctions, and the extraordinary asking price of $84 million for the 1990D 1-cent coin epitomizes this very phenomenon. As we delve deeper into the provenance of the coin, we begin to see that every new discovery regarding the errors contained within the 1990D opens up a plethora of possibilities for collectors, drawing together storytelling, historical significance, and value appreciation. Each recorded sale of the 1990D 1-cent coin raises intriguing questions. Who owned it before? Under what circumstances was it discovered? Such inquiries transform these simple pennies into vessels of rich narratives, merging participation in the penultimate transaction with broader historical events and investing phenomena. The thrill surrounding collectible era coins like the 1990D can be understood not merely in terms of their monetary value but also in the engagements and relationships formed within the collectors' community. This thriving network of enthusiasts and experts constantly exchanges insights, evaluates recent discoveries, and connects over the shared joy of coin hunting, drawing upon a diverse range of emotions, journeys, and aspirations. Many collectors are often particularly fascinated by the origins of their items, understanding that each coin has traversed different paths through time. The conversations that spark among collectors serve to create a richer tapestry of experiences that, ultimately, enhance the value of these coins beyond their stated worth. Moreover, we cannot overlook the broader implications of investment within numismatics. As more individuals look toward tangible assets amidst fluctuating financial markets, the demand for coins like the 1990D reflects shifting paradigms in investment strategies. Investors who once favored traditional stocks, bonds, or real estate are increasingly diversifying their portfolios with rare and collectible coins, a trend that heightens competition for prized pieces. The allure of investing in coins spans multiple generations, and as younger collectors begin to grow their collections, they are driven not only by passion but by the potential for amplified financial growth that such coins represent. As the market evolves to encompass both historical appreciation and modern speculative investment, the closely interwoven dynamics surrounding coins like the 1990D 1-cent create energized narratives, pushing values higher and encouraging robust conversations about worth and broader financial discourses. Each discovered piece adds a chapter to the ongoing saga of the 1990D 1-cent, and it often leads to active dialogue surrounding grading, certification, and the rigorous task of authenticating these exceptional items. Experts in grading employ various methodologies to evaluate not just the aesthetics of the coin but also how the errors impact its overall value, and the rigorous scrutiny that goes into grading ensures that collectors feel confident in their investments. Thus, as we sift through the layers of value surrounding the 1990D coin, we realize that its worth is not solely dictated by its production mistakes but by the entire ecosystem of numismatics that appreciates and preserves these unique historical artifacts. As we analyze the scope of the 1990D 1-cent coin's value, we must also reflect on the emotional connection experienced by its collectors. The stories behind acquisition, the thrill of discovery, and the subsequent pride in ownership contribute to the depth and complexity of monetizing these artifacts. To hold a coin that embodies not just the errors of production but the collective memory of countless hands that have touched it, each imbued with their hopes, dreams, and resonances, is to possess something far greater than mere currency. This emotional connection often translates into an enduring legacy for many collectors, as they pass down their treasured pieces through generations, cementing family traditions steeped in the love of history and numismatics. With each new collector, the stories surrounding these coins take on fresh significance, driving home the intergenerational appeal of coin collection, as both an art form and a means of historical preservation. The narrative woven around the 1990 1-cent coin invites us to consider how we interact with history, emphasizing the importance of understanding where we come from to guide future investments. As the marketplace transforms and strategies evolve, a greater emphasis on preservation and education emerges within the collecting community, encouraging budding enthusiasts to embark on their journeys with the light of curiosity and knowledge at their backs. This renewed focus comes not only from a desire for profit but a deeper appreciation for the intertwining of human stories, crafting our understanding of value well beyond the facade of mere money. Finally, as we draw on the connections people cultivate around expressive objects enriched with narratives, it becomes evident that the 1990 1-cent coin encapsulates not only the errors of its production but also the human drive for connection, knowledge, and shared experiences. We are left to ponder not just the worth of this remarkable coin but the larger questions it raises about identity, legacy, and our attempts to grapple with the significance of history in a constantly shifting world. So as we wrap up this exploration of the remarkable 1990 1-cent coin, remember the power of each coin to tell tales that transcend pure monetary value. Some of these pennies have traveled beyond their physical realm into the very heart of cultural memories and deeper human connections. Thank you for joining us in this enlightening journey, and if you've enjoyed diving into the world of rare coins and their remarkable stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more riveting content that digs deep into the fascinating universe of numismatics. Together, we can explore how every coin can serve as a bridge connecting us with history, culture, and perhaps even the very essence of value itself. Today we are thrilled to take you on an extraordinary journey into the world of coin collecting and numismatics as we explore a truly remarkable and stunning artifact, the 1987 1-cent coin, which astonishingly commands a value of $119 million due to its unique production errors and fascinating mistakes. You may be wondering how a coin with a mere 1-cent face value could ever achieve such phenomenal monetary stature, and the answer lies in the confluence of rare minting anomalies, collectible fervor, and the intrinsic historical narratives that bind collectors to their cherished finds. The story of the 1987 1-cent coin serves as a mesmerizing example of how errors within the minting process can transform an ordinary piece of currency into one of the most desirable coins on the market, capable of commanding an exorbitant price that generates intrigue, excitement, and bewilderment within the numismatic community. As we delve into the myriad of reasons that contribute to the extraordinary valuation of the 1987 penny, we must first consider the unique circumstances within which it was produced. Minting coins may appear to be a straightforward process. However, it is one that relies heavily on precision, timing, and meticulous quality control. The U.S. Mint aims to produce flawless coins, but occasionally, small errors slip through the cracks, creating unique pieces of history that collectors avidly pursue. In the case of the 1987 1-cent coin, these errors are particularly pronounced and can be attributed to several factors, including defects in the die used for stamping, flawed planchets, and unexpected variables that occur during production. One major factor driving the value of the 1987 penny is the error that emerged during the creation of the coin's dies, resulting in the phenomenon known as the double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck multiple times, but the metal moves slightly between each strike, leading to a layering effect of the design elements, particularly on the obverse side featuring Abraham Lincoln. When the 1987 1-cent coin was minted, the misalignment caused a noticeable doubling of Lincoln's visage and the inscriptions around the edges. Collectors are particularly drawn to these double die varieties due to the distinctiveness they lend to an otherwise standard coin. The appeal of rarity and exceptionalism resonates deeply within the world of numismatics, driving collectors toward pieces that stand out for their unique errors. Not only does the conspicuous double die effect elevate the 1987 1-cent coin's worth, but it also creates a riveting narrative around its existence, forever linking it to the fascinating interplay of human error and mechanical processes. The very notion that a simple mistake in the packaging or production can yield such substantial value speaks volumes within the numismatic community, where enthusiasts recognize the beauty of imperfections and the stories they harbor. Scarcity, of course, plays a pivotal role in establishing the coin's market demand. In the vast sea of 1987 1-cent coins produced, only a handful of those featuring the double die era remain in circulation today, and the number of coins graded as being in exceptional condition is even lower. As collectors eagerly hunt for this elusive variety, they elevate its value exponentially, not only because of the error but also due to how few pristine examples are available. The discovery of each additional coin compounds the ongoing intrigue in the collector's market, and as more individuals become aware of the remarkable potential behind the 1987 double-die pennies, it sets the stage for competitive bidding and extraordinary prices at auctions, with the pinnacle of valuation reaching the staggering $119 million mark. This confluence of rarity and desirability not only fuels the market but also animates the thrumming excitement felt by collectors who risk their investments in hopes of uncovering pieces that may appreciate significantly over time. The 1987 1-cent coin presents another captivating aspect to its valuation: the cultural and historical significance of the year in which it was produced. The late 1980s marked a conspicuous era of change in the United States, evidenced by economic shifts, evolving social dynamics, and advances in technology. The cultural artifacts from this time, including the 1987 penny, become miniature time capsules, encapsulating the zeitgeist and reflecting the values, struggles, and aspirations of a generation. This element of historicity resonates profoundly with collectors who seek not only financial potential but the ability to connect with a bygone era captured within the physicality of the coin. As such, the 1987 1-cent coin becomes more than just an object of monetary value. It transforms into a tangible connection to the past, establishing a sense of nostalgia for those who lived through the era and a historical bridge for those who yearn to understand the context of their nation's evolution. Additionally, we cannot underestimate the role of narrative in driving up the coin's desirability. The tales that accompany individual coins and their discovery enhance the allure of the 1987 1-cent piece, as collectors embrace the opportunity to share enticing stories of their quests to find these remarkable errors. Many coins are imbued with serendipitous backstories, whether it be the chance encounter in a forgotten change jar, the dramatic rescue from a flea market, or the enriching experiences shared in the coin hunting community. Such narratives develop a kinship among collectors as they engage in lively discussions, share knowledge, and communicate their findings, further solidifying the idea that collecting transcends mere monetary value. With the modern collector's embrace of social media and online communities, the vibrancy of the coin collecting culture has only intensified, offering platforms where comprehensive discussions around the 1987 penny and similar errors can flourish. The excitement and camaraderie generated within these circles fuels interest within a broader audience and encourages additional engagement with newly discovered coins, igniting the enthusiasm and passion that drives collectors to search for hidden treasures. As technology continues to evolve, the accessibility of information surrounding coins, from value estimations and sales history to grading resources, creates an environment where collectors are better informed than ever before, thereby empowering them to make educated decisions about their potentially profitable investments. Another compelling factor to consider when discussing the appeal of the 1987 1-cent coin is the impact of professional grading services. If a coin is rare or features unique errors, its value can be significantly magnified through expert evaluation and certification. When the 1987 penny is examined by a reputable grading service and awarded a high grade, the perception of its worth can dramatically increase, resulting in a pronounced influence on its market price during auctions. High-graded coins are often viewed as more desirable due to their pristine presentation, attracting attention from collectors who seek to acquire pieces that will not only enhance their collections but also serve as sound investments. This increased focus on evaluating and preserving high-quality coins leads to higher values as collectors become increasingly discerning in their endeavors. Furthermore, The role of professional authentication lends a sense of legitimacy to the marketplace, enabling buyers to confidently invest knowing that they are purchasing verified items, further propelling the upward trajectory of such extraordinary valuations. This cycle, where professional grading enhances public demand, elevating prices and ensuring that the hobby remains vibrant, amplifies the unique charm of the 1987 1-cent penny. All of these dynamics contribute to framing the 1987 coin within a larger cultural and economic landscape, where emotions, stories, and legacies interweave to create a beautiful narrative of value. The price tag of $119 million does indeed seem dizzying for anyone unfamiliar with the intricacies of the numismatic marketplace, but for those well versed in the fascination surrounding era coins, it speaks to the culmination of stories, artistry, and adventure that have united collectors from all walks of life. The idea that within the span of a single year, a small error could emerge and become a beacon of desire is emblematic of the broader human narrative that clings to our collective experience of searching for meaning, connection, and even hidden wealth wrapped in the form of forgotten coins, as we forge connections with the past through each spark of accidental creation. As this exploration comes to a close, let us reflect on the power imbued within coins like the 1987 1-cent piece, which illustrate not only the potential for rare minting errors but also the larger stories spanning generations, emotions, and human aspirations. Join us as we continue to explore the myriad fascinating aspects of numismatics and delve into the narratives that bind us to our history. If you enjoyed this engaging look into the world of collectible currencies, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more illuminating insights into the captivating universe of coins, featuring incredible stories that transcend time, age, and value. Every penny tells a tale, and together, we can uncover the treasures hidden within each remarkable artifact. Thank you for tuning in as we celebrate the beauty and wonder of the 1987 1-cent coin and much more in our exciting journeys through the annals of collectible history.